Everyone, welcome to my channel GSP Studies. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Madam Deputy Speaker, I rise to present the budget. Our government was elected amidst huge expectations of the people. The expectations of the people in electing us was good governance. Their expectations included burning issues like inflation, price rise, and corruption in day-to-day transaction. There was also expectations for a major change in the way the country's natural resources were allocated, proceed and deployed. We shall continue to undertake many more measures to ensure that the fruits of growth reach the farmers, the workers, the poor, the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. We shall introduce various schemes for the welfare of women and other vulnerable of our society. Our focus will be on energizing our youth to reap the benefits of growth and employment. Madam Deputy Speaker, I am presenting this budget when the world economy is facing considerable uncertainty in the aftermath of major economic and political developments during the last 1 year. As per current indications, economic policy is expected to be more in certain large economies of the world. After poor performance in the last year, growth in a number of emerging economies is expected to recover. These are certain positive signs and points to a optimistic outlook of a next year. Stop para. However, there are three major changes in emerging economies. Firstly, the current monetary policy to increase the policy rates may lead to lower capital inflows and higher outflows from the emerging economy. Secondly, the crude oil prices have some employment of this economy. It is, however, expected that increase, if any, in oil prices would get tempered by producers of gas and oil. This would have an impact on price of crude and petroleum. Thirdly, in several parts of the world, there are signs of increasing retreat of globalization of goods, services, and people. These developments have the potential to affect exports from a number of emerging markets, including India. Over the last 2 years, a number of global reports have shown that India has considerably improved its economic policies and practices. India has become the sixth largest manufacturing country in the world from the previous ninth position. Presently, we are seen as a global economic growth. In the last 1 year, our country has witnessed historic economic reforms and policy making. In fact, India is one of the very few economies in the world undertaking such reforms. There were two policy initiatives, namely the Standing Amendment Bill for GST and the progress for its implementation and demonetization of bank notes. My overall approach while preparing this budget has been to spend more in rural areas, infrastructure and poverty alleviation, and yet maintain the best standards fiscal prudence. I have also kept in mind the need to continue with economic reforms, promote higher investments, and accelerate growth. The Indian farmer has once again shown his commitment and resilience in the current year. the total area sown under Kharif and Rabi session are higher than the previous year. With a better monsoon, agriculture is expected to grow in the current years. In the last year's budget speech, I focused on income security of farmers to double their income in 5 years. I had also announced a number of measures. We have to take more steps and enable the farmers to increase their production and productivity and to deal with post harvest challenges. We also propose to integrate farmers who grow fruits and vegetables with agro processing units for better prices and reduction of losses. A model law on contract farming would therefore be prepared and circulated among the states for adoption. I now turn to the rural sector, which was so dear to the heart of Mahatma Gandhi. Over 3 lakh crores are spent in rural areas every year. If we add up all the programs meant for rural poor from the central budget, state budgets, bank linkage for the self-help groups, etc., Swachh Bharat Mission has made tremendous progress in promoting self sanitation and ending open defecation. Sanitation coverage in rural India has gone up, and open defecation free villages are now being given priority for piped water supply. We propose to provide safe drinking water to all in the next 4 years. This will be a mission under the National Rural Drinking Water Program. We have also proposed to introduce a system of measuring annual learning outcomes in our schools. Emphasis will be given on science education to promote creativity through local innovative ideas. In higher education, we will undertake reforms in the University Grants Commission. Good quality institutions would be enabled to have greater administrative and academic independence. Colleges will be identified based on ranking and would be given autonomous status. A revised framework will be put in place for credit-based programs. The next phase of strengthening the skills, which will focus on improving the quality and market relevance of vocational training through industry cluster approach, will also be launched. A special scheme for creating employment in the textile sector has already been launched. A similar scheme will be implemented for the leather and footwear industries as well. Tourism is a big employment generator and has a major impact on the economy. We also propose to facilitate higher investment in affordable housing. Affordable housing will now be given infrastructure status, which will enable these projects to avail the associated benefits. We also need to ensure adequate availability of specialist doctors to strengthen the primary and secondary levels of healthcare. We have therefore postgraduate seats per annum. We will work with the state governments to take these tasks forward. The government is committed to take necessary steps for structural transformation of medical education and practice in India. An effective infrastructure and land transport sector will make our economy more competitive. A specific program for development of these multimodal facilities will be drawn up and implemented very soon. Para. Madam Deputy Speaker, with these words, I commend the budget to the House. Stop. এই প্যাসেজের স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফ পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন এবং ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে রাখুন সবার আগে নোটিফিকেশান পেতে। থ্যাংকস ফর ওয়াচিং।